If you are new to ads and you feel like you're alone and you just don't know if what you're doing is right or wrong, I'm going to show with you behind the scenes the ads that I'm currently running. And the interesting about this video I'm making, this is the first ads. These are the real first ads I would say that I am running. So I've had people in the past run ads for me and I had no idea what I was doing. But these ones I decided, you know what? I'm going to take on myself and I'm going to look at the data myself. I'm actually part of a community that I've joined that have recently taught me how to be running my ads. And I'm going to just show you exactly what is going on, what I think is happening. And then I'm hoping that this video is going to be one of those videos to inspire people later on, because I know with me, I'm going to constantly be hopefully constantly be looking and tweaking and making my ads better and better and better. And then what's going to happen is that I'm going to look back and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that's where I started. And my hope is that in a year or 2 years or 5 years from now, I'm going to look back at this video and be like, I'm so happy I made this video, because there's so many people who are just getting started, who have no idea what they're doing, or so scared to run their ads, or their ads, maybe they even ran, they just weren't great ads. So I just want to share with you exactly what's going on behind the scenes. So we're going to jump into the ads manager background. Okay, so pretty much what's going on here is I created a freebie or a lead magnet for a podcast cheat sheet, and this is my first one that I am running over here. And what is interesting is that I created one ad set. So the ad set's where you can start to really pick the people who you want to target. So it's all your targeting people. So I actually targeted self-employment and coaches in terms of like who it is that I want to be targeting, as well as you put the price in terms of how much money you want to start to spend. So for me, my first round, I'm just spending 15 bucks a day. That was my budget. And the way that I personally did it is that I have a job that I'm working at, and I don't want to be taking any money out of my job or my daily expenses in order to fund my ad. So I actually took on extra clients in my one-on-one coaching practice in order to help fund my ads, in order that I don't have to feel like I'm quote unquote wasting money or have that pressure on it. So now I know that any money that I use or that I get towards my coaching practice, I'm going to just be funneling it into my ads. I don't have the pressure, because I think one of the big pressures that so many people have when they start to run ads is that they want to spend the money, but they want the money to work right away for them. And the things with ads is that it's not how it works. You have to learn how to do ads. And the only way you can do that is by spending your own money, or you start working for somebody else, helping somebody else make money. But then the more value you're going to get over there is that you're going to just learn what it is that you're doing. I did watch a bunch of YouTube videos and I tried doing things myself, but it's still so scary to press that publish button. So I did this over here that I had $15 of per day that I'm spending. And right now we were 72 hours, about a little more, 3.5 days after I started running my ads. And apparently that is the amount of time at this point that you want to start to analyze your ads, because in the beginning, the algorithm is just trying to figure what's going on, who your people are, which ads are catchy, which ones are not catchy. And then it's going to pick up over the next 3 days. And then after 3 days or so, you might have a general idea in terms of which ads are moving, which ads are not moving, which ones do you want to stop and which ones do you want to move forward with. So in terms of my ads themselves, I have 6 ads. I don't know why this one's up here. I'm literally newbie. I have no idea how this one got here, but apparently it's there. But that was not supposed to be running. I could probably just shut that off, because that's really not supposed to be going and doing anything. But I don't think it's published anyway, because I don't think there's anything in there. So I have these 6 ads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there should be a 6th one somewhere. There are 6 ads there, right? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's 6 ads here. One of them is a video. I'm just going to tell you what's going on technically. So one of them is a video. It's a video walkthrough of me talking about my cheat sheet that I'm handing out. One of them is just a cheat sheet visual, in terms of just like you seeing the actual cheat sheet and saying, hey, sign up for it. And then a couple of them are show and tell. And I'll show you what the ad looks like itself, but it's literally just me holding up a printout of my ad. I highlighted to make it more engaging. And then I have, who I'm targeting, and then some cute CS stuff at the end. And really that's all that's going on. On the ad side of things, this is where you end up putting in your text in terms of what it is you want to be putting your copy as. And then also down below what your headline is, as well as, how it is you want to be targeting. I'm currently doing forms, Facebook forms, and I press the learn more call to action. And the reason why I'm doing Facebook forms is because I find that the easiest way to get people to sign up is to have the least amount of clicks. And I know a lot of times that happened with me in the past is whenever I started to run a funnel, and I would run them either, it was an event that I was doing or something that I was just blasting out, on my social media, whatever it was. What I found out is that people would click on the link to get to the page to sign up, and then not always do they always sign up. And the same thing happens here with ads, but there's so much less friction because they're still on Facebook, and there's like some stuff as like safety, like they still feel safe that they're on Facebook. Once they go to like your homepage, I get the feeling that people start to think like, I already made my one big click by getting to your page, and if I'm not really interested in your page, I'm not going to sign up for the freebie because I don't really know who this person is. But once they go through Facebook, they have this understanding of like, I trust Facebook, and Facebook's not going to like scam me out of anything, so I might as well just click on the link to sign up through Facebook or Instagram, whatever it is that you're doing. So that's the reason why I started to do a meta form. And forms is just pretty much, I know you could probably just find any of these ads that you get probably all day long. You just don't realize them. And it really is just put in your email, and then you get the link to it. So and I'll tell you about the back end of it also in a second. But when it comes to the ads themselves, so we could start to like look at like which ads are doing well. So out of the 6 ads, only 3 of them actually got me leads. This one got me 29 leads, which is my highest one. This one got me 2, and this one got me 3. But what we really want to try to focus on is what's going on in terms of the numbers, like which numbers are important. Because if you look at like the data that you're trying to connect, there's like a lot going on here. And you're like, wait a second, like what is going on here? There's like so much information, and not all of it's really that important. So when it comes to your results, so here we go. Here are my results. This will give me 27. This will give me 2. This will give me 3. And the reach is how many times somebody saw it. The frequency is how many times somebody saw it. So people saw it 1.31 times. So therefore, even though it had 960 different accounts it reached, if you look at the impressions are going to be a little bit more. It's either 1,260. And the reason why is because some people, 0.31 of them, saw it more than one time. So that's why the impressions is higher than the reach, which to me, honestly, the reach doesn't really mean anything. That just means the algorithm's figuring its thing out. So that's really not such an important metric to me itself. Then when it comes to the amount spent, okay, I'm here to spend money anyway. So as long as it's spending money in terms of the better ads, like I'm totally fine with that. And then when it comes to these types of pieces of information, the CPM cost per 1,000 impressions, honestly, I don't really care about that because who cares how much it's costing me for 1,000 impressions? Maybe later on I'll be like, no, that's a really important metric. But like right now, I'm not even looking at that. What I'm really curious about is the CPC. So it's cost per link click, meaning that's for somebody who is actually signing up. Okay, you have the clicks button, which means how many people actually clicked on the ad. And I don't know if you're the type of person who maybe by accidentally clicked on an ad one time. So this number of 68 people, let's say for this example, people have clicked on the ad. It could be they clicked it on purpose. It could be they clicked it by accident. But out of those 68 people, 29 of those people actually put in their email address. So for me, I don't, as much as the 68, what this is telling me, this is more just telling me about the picture or the graph that I have, the graphic, in terms of like, that's how engaging the graphic is. Okay. So for this one, it's 10 people. So it wasn't as so engaging in terms of people even just checking it out. This one, for some reason, whatever it is, and I'm going to probably go through and analyze all the ones that are working in terms of like, why, how did it grab somebody's attention? Why was it so powerful that it grabbed 68 people's attention? Which, okay, maybe is a great percentage, 5.14. Okay, because that could be something that could be important. But at the end of the day, what I'm really looking for are the link clicks. Okay, and the people who signed up from it. And that is the metric that I find is going to be really important when it comes to what it is that we're looking for. The cost per link click, I was told that if it's under $1.50 is pretty good. So these two have been pretty sweet, even though this one really hasn't picked up anything recently. This one, $4.22, is a lot, but at least it picked up, not like the other ones. The other ones, I've just sort of spent the money on it. But at the end of the day, now I know which ad is actually working, which one is going to be working for me. CTR all don't really care about, and CPC, cost per click. Why do I really care if somebody clicked on it and didn't buy, right? At the end of the day, like that's not going to affect me. So those are the metrics that I'm looking at. Main ones are going to be cost per link click, as well as the amount of people that actually have clicked on my offer and have actually gotten leads from. So that's the important stuff over there. And what's interesting is that the way that I'm doing it, the way that I'm setting it up, is that I'm actually getting myself in a position where I'm taking all of my leads from Facebook or Meta, and then I'm transferring them to my Kajabi site. So I have a Kajabi site, and I'm hooking them all up to a program over there on Kajabi. And the way that you have to do that is that sometimes what you can do is you could get your pixels, or I don't think they're called pixels anymore, but pixels, and you could try to transfer them, or just the pixel ideas. You could take those from Facebook and put them on your Kajabi. But on the other hand, what you need to do over here, because I'm doing the meta forms, is I actually need to use some type of third-party integration system that every time somebody clicks on the form on my Facebook account, my Kajabi account's also going to get that information. So I personally use Zapier. I think there's one called Make also. And Zapier right now is connecting my stuff. So every time somebody clicks on my ad and signs up for it, so there's this little funnel that it has to go through the Zapier link, and then it heads over to my Kajabi. And then once it's in my Kajabi, then they fall under the right place where I want them to. I tag them in terms of the right form that I want them to be signed up to. And then they actually get the email with the link in it in terms of the walkthrough and the actual cheat sheet. And they also then get onto my email list, to my nurture email list. So that's what I'm looking to do. So that's my overall game plan. Created a free link, advertising them, wanting people to get clicked on it through ads. Once they click on it, they get the freebie. They get also a bonus walkthrough video. Then they get transferred into my Kajabi site, and they're also going to be now on my nurture emails. And if they ever want to opt out, they could do that. I know there's a lot of rules about them, and they have to be able to do that easily. So that's basically what I've been doing over here. So I hope you found that helpful. And remember, these are my first ads that I'm ever running. So whether these are good or not good, I think that one ad that's moving and grooving is actually doing pretty well. The other ones I think are doing okay. I'm going to get feedback from my coaches to see what it is I should be doing over here. But at the end of the day, I just want to show you that not always are you going to get winners every single time. And it's really important to say that, you know what, I'm here to learn, and I'm here to constantly be moving forward. My strategy with the ads themselves are that every week I want to create a new freebie, and I want to create more ads towards that freebie. And that is something that I want to try to get good at. So if I have enough freebies and I have enough ads running towards those freebies, and I know which ads are working, and then I could really start to change the demographics of who it is that I'm targeting. So that could just start to multiply. And then I could just start putting money in, knowing how much money I need to put in to get how many people. Because if you think about it right now, with my leads themselves, if let's say with that good one, so if it's, let's say, $1.37 per lead. So if I put in $1,370, $1,370, so that should get me 1,000 leads, which is actually a pretty cool number to know, because now I know, okay, 1,000 leads, if I want to get them to sign up for my stuff, to get them on my email list, will cost me roughly $1,370, which I'm hoping is only going to get better over time, and based on who it is that we're actually targeting and whatnot. So just keep that stuff in mind. I think it's really important. And then you can start to play really mathematical games with what it is you want to be doing. How does he want to be doing it? And you start to build your business. And then the next part is going to see how many of those 1,000 end up closing into my community, into my coaching programs and whatnot. But that's going to be, as time goes on, you continue to collect that data. So I just want to share with this to you. Hopefully you found this valuable. If you have any questions about this, feel free to let me know down below. And hopefully we'll see you all running your own ads. And I'll see your face on my feeds as well. All righty, everybody, have a great one.